The Chimaev experiment, very interesting for me because it's something I'm not sure that we've seen before. Look, we've seen plenty of guys come into the sport, light the world on fire, wow everybody, and whatever happens, happens. Enjoy your 15 minutes. We have seen these things. I can think of times throughout the sport that somebody came in with a skill that we had never seen. First time, by example, Vitor Belfort, 19 years old, fastest, most powerful hands the sport had ever seen, just quite simply. There had never been a boxer like this. He also did what's known as the march step. He didn't just come out with either his right leg forward or his left leg forward and fight from there. He would walk you down so every punch became a power punch. Every single punch, whether it was with his jab hand or his cross, every punch became a cross the way Vitor would do it. He changed the sport. As simple as that may seem, we've never seen it before. Frankly, we've never seen anybody do it as well even since. But he changed the sport. Machida would come to mind as this guy that comes in with these different skills that we just hadn't seen. Damian Maia, when he busts on the scene and brings back jiu-jitsu in a combat-type situation that didn't rely on time and no rounds and all sorts of abilities to work. He could force his point quickly. Change the sport. Many ways. Just hadn't seen it before. Get a good push and you get it really fast. Chimaev's a little bit different, and here's why. Not necessarily because of Chimaev. He's different because of the time. Look, I remember when Anderson Silva busted on the scene. And Rich Franklin walked out there like a man and he did the fight. But there was a part of Rich that's going, look, I've been here for years and I've done some real heavy lifting, and this guy's been here for one fight. And he's very good and he's very skilled, but if he wants a chance at the title of which I have, he's going to have to prove himself a little bit. That's not a way of Rich challenging the skills of Anderson. He's challenging the architecture while standing up for the guys in the back who had some seniority. That's a very real and a very natural phenomenon. That's a very normal theme that we have heard and seen many times, and nobody's wrong. The problem, or the great news for Chimaev, is that's not going to happen with Usman. Mark my words, that will not happen. If you want to make that fight, Usman's not going to say, no, you're not ready, kid. Go prove yourself. Go through the Ultimate Fighter like Usman's going to go fight him. And that could be a really wonderful thing if you're Team Chimaev and you want to see how fast can we get a title around a guy. That might be the way to do it. That also might be the way to take this new, beautiful, shiny car you've got and wreck it right into a brick wall. But it's a very different experiment based on who the champion is. A lot of guys say they'll fight anybody and do this and that. Guys know how to say the right things, and then very quietly on the phone, they say different things and hang up and go hide out. Being a closet champion is a very real thing. It's even tactical, and sometimes it's smart. It's annoying at all times, but you can see why it would happen. Not going to happen with Usman. I'm letting you know that right now. If any of you think that Usman isn't going to accept a guy with 2 fights or 3 fights, and I don't predict for you that Chimaev is going to go straight through whatever he's going to go through in the next couple of weeks, which we're all kind of waiting to hear. We don't even know the weight class for sure. We're speculating, at least I am, that it's going to be at 170. It's a speculation. If you think that if he gets the push of a lifetime that Kamaru is going to say no, you've got the wrong guy. And I'm only sharing that for you because it does come back to be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. If you think that Chimaev can beat Usman and you don't want to wait and you want him in there now, great. You may well get your way. Just be sure that your horse is ready. So I'm just offering free advice, very friendly advice. Better make sure your horse is ready because there's a stallion waiting for him. And if any of you think Usman's going to say no for any little clever, cute reason as a way to get out of having to walk outside, you don't know Kamaru Usman.